What's going on, YouTube? Thomas L here. It's Sunday. That means it's time to talk about the new movies in this weekend's box office. Alright. Coming in at number 5 is Girl in the Spider's Web, which made, holy cow. Girl in the Spider's Web, get this, made 8.0 million. Oh boy, this movie's gonna lose a lot of money. I tell you one thing, Sony should be lucky that Venom, was a hit, because I mean, yeah, Sony really took a dip with Girl on the Spider's Web. Now, it's no surprise. I actually saw Girl on the Spider's Web yesterday, and I was really unimpressed by it. I really found the movie to be flat. Claire Foy was really good as Elizabeth Sounder, but even she couldn't save this movie. Sad that this is like the third film that Claire Foy is in this year that didn't really make all that much. I mean, let me pull up her recent. Like, she was just recently seen in First Man. Let me pull up the. And that movie didn't do a whole lot. First Man made. Yeah, First Man made 60.5 million. Well, that was still a little higher, but. And her other film this year, Unsane, the one that she did that was directed by Steven Soderbergh earlier this year, that didn't do all that well either. That came to 14.2 million. I mean, it's really disappointing to see her, like Claire Foy, lead some films, but it's not performing all that well. It's a shame too, because The Crown has there's lots of fans who love The Crown, so you'll expect fans of The Crown to go out to support Claire Foy based led films, but I mean, I kind of saw that Girl in the Spider's Web wasn't going to do all that well. I mean, the reviews I guess the reviews wasn't horrible, but I mean, also the last trailer that got released, well, I mean, that trailer showed a lot, so that could be another reason why. And the other Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, actually, the ones that came out before this, the last one with Rooney Mara made some pretty good dough, made better dough than this one. Let me Yeah, the one with Dana Craig and Rooney Mara, that made 232 million. Then the Swedish ones of this made 67.13 million and 43.5 million. So yeah, this is definitely the lowest grossing of the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo series. I think they should just had try to have Rooney Mara and Dan Craig back, then maybe it could have done well. And it was a little too late. I mean, the last one came out in 2011, and a lot of people was mainly demanding Rooney Mara to reprise the role. So yeah, that's where Girl in the Spider's Web is at. All right. Coming in at number 4 is another movie that pretty much is losing money, and that is Nutcracker and the Four Realms, which right now made 9.5 million. Oh man, this is probably even lower than the other Disney films that got released. I mean, besides Nutcracker, the other Disney films that bombed this year included Wrinkle in Time, which made. Let me put Wrinkle in Time's box office. Wrinkle in Time made 132.7 million, which is a little higher. And Solo, let's see. Solo, A Star Wars Story, made 392.9 million. So, I mean, it looks like Nutcracker is the lowest out of all of them. like Girl in the Spider's Web, I also completely thought this movie was terrible. So, I mean, that's no surprise. The trailers haven't really been all that impressive. So, is that true? Because this also has an actress whose last name is Foy. Because Mackenzie Foy stars in this, and her last name is Foy, like Claire Foy. So, kind of funny that they both have two movies in theirs now that are underperforming. All right, coming in at number 3 is Overlord, which is also not doing all that great. Overlord is right now made 10.0 million. Yeah, this movie is losing a lot. It's not true because I mean I saw the Overlord earlier and it was a pretty decent movie. It was pretty fun. The zombies was cool, so it's. But I kind of could see why it's losing money. For one, the trailers didn't really indicate much of what the movie was about, and like the marketing campaign is not really. I barely have seen like TV spots for it, so that definitely won't help a film to succeed. So I mean, I guess they should just call this Cloverfield. Maybe it could have done a little better. Yet again, the last time we saw Cloverfield was that Paradox, and even that was not that good. But yeah, hopefully maybe with word of mouth it'll do a little better next week, but we'll see. All right, number 2 in this weekend's box office is Bohemian Rhapsody, which made 30.9 million. Oh man, this movie's a real hit. I mean, makes sense because the movie is really amazing. It's like amazing music. Hello, please leave a message after the tone. So I'm really happy to see Bohemian Rhapsody, doing so well. And Bohemian Rhapsody is another film that stars a TV star. So, which is Rami Malek, who's of course on Mr. Robot. But yeah, it's despite everything, also the drama that was going on with it, because of Bryan Singer's personal life, and lots of people didn't want to see it because Bryan Singer is still attached and all. I'm really happy to see the movie doing very well in the box office, and I mean, I saw it twice, and it's still amazing the second time. I mean, if you guys still haven't seen Bohemian Rhapsody with Rami Malek as Freddie Mercury, check it out. You'll enjoy it. All right, coming in at number 1 is another film that's no surprise, and that is The Grinch, which made 66.0 million. Makes sense because before this, the last anime movie we had was Smallfoot, and that was in September. So there's haven't really been an anime film since then. I mean, there's been family movies since then, like Goosebumps, Nutcracker, but not an anime film. And we're around the holidays, so it makes sense that you see the Grinch doing well in the box office. Now this is the last time we saw a Dr. Seuss movie since the Lorax, which now the Lorax made some good money. Let me. The Lorax back in 2012 made 348.8 million, and of course the last Grinch movie he had was in 2000, which made. Hey, let me pull. Yeah, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the 2000 live action one with Jim Carrey, that made 345.1 million. My bad. Then there was other Dr. Seuss movies like The Cat in the Hat, which made 133.9 million, and Horn Hears a Who made 297 million. But this movie is from Illumination, and I think Illumination is gonna be up there with Pixar. Almost everything they've been putting out has been making mads of money in the box office. I mean, the Despicable Me franchise alone, like all the Despicable Me films that were pretty much all hits. I mean, the first Despicable Me made 546.7 million. Then Minions made 1.159 billion. Then Despicable Me 3 made 1.035 billion, and Despicable Me 2 made 970.8 million. So Illumination is here to stay. I can't even think of a film that they did that completely flopped. So this is another one for Illumination, and I think their next one is Secret Life of Pets 2, which most likely going to end up being a smash hit. So, good on Illumination to keep on making that dough, Now, next week is Fantastic Beasts, which I'm pretty sure is going to beat out the Grinch. But I'm pretty sure the Grinch is going to stay in the top 5, maybe till, I don't know, maybe till Wreck-It Ralph comes out, or maybe till maybe Spider-Man Into Spider-Verse comes out. Who knows? But good on the Illumination for their smash hit, The Grinch. Well deserved, because it's a fantastic movie. All right, let me leave it to you guys. Are there any surprises in this weekend's box office? Did you see any of the movies that's in the top 5? And how much do you think Fantastic Beasts is going to make next week as well? Drop a comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This here is Thomas L. signing off.